Happy Sunday, beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna have a heart-to-heart. There have been a lot of questions regarding the direction of the channel. When will I do music again? Is the earth round? Do I believe in ghosts? Are birds real? Let's get into it. So I'm not going to dive into most of those topics. One, I'm not educated enough to talk about them. And two, let's be real, you or I are not interested in hearing my opinion about conspiracy theories or facts, depending on where you land on the spectrum. I've already said too much. Okay, so let's get to the actual questions. I have some questions here that I've gathered from some friends, some family, some comments online, and I'm gonna answer them for you, okay? Question number one, where the heck is this channel going? Well, I don't know. Okay, so to be honest and to be real with you, this channel is going to be geared more towards the production side of things, as opposed to just highlighting my music as its sole focus. And I've realized over the last couple of years that I have a really deep and strong passion for photography and videography and filmmaking. So you're gonna see me create documentaries for some of the artists that I've been traveling with, some of my friends that I know that are amazing artists and could use some recognition. You're gonna see photo shoots from me. You're also gonna see music. But the direction of this channel is it's gonna be mainly focused as a production company. My brain, as you know, is like, ooh, idea, art, here, blah, 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 blah. And so it just kind of makes sense for me to transition into that instead of focusing down so hard on music, just really giving myself the opportunity to say, hey, I do a bunch of things and I'm gonna take you along that journey. Question number two, why did you stop making music? I didn't. Question number three, what have you been up to as an artist lately? This is gonna be a very vague answer because honestly, the two biggest things that I wanna talk about, I can't because I'm under contractual obligation for an embargo that I'm not allowed to talk to until a certain date. So when that date happens, I'll talk to you about both projects. Other than that, I have this beautiful office space in this place called West Art, Lancaster. And it's this old church that they have converted into a concert venue. And so I have this wonderful opportunity to create around creatives and to be around creators. I'm painting a piano for the city. I'm working on some murals and I can't talk about the other stuff, but they're big. Question number four, what's up with Renuncia? Full disclosure, my friends, okay? That was a project that was a little bit over my head in terms of making all of the moving pieces come together. So what's happening with Renuncia, it is still happening, but I am now identifying other collaborators that can help me create this project and finish it, because that's honestly what it needs. Question number five, can you share some insights into your background as an artist and how your creative journey has evolved over time? That's a big question. Okay, my family, particularly my dad's side of the family, he was one of 12 brothers and sisters. And there was a group of 3 of them that were in a trio. So they sung like música jíbara, which is like mountain country music in the mountains of Puerto Rico, and they traveled. This was in the 50s and 60s. They traveled around. And so then my dad emigrated here to Lancaster, PA in the 60s. I've always been surrounded by music. But I've also been a talented artist. I know how to draw pretty well. I know how to paint. I can really attach myself to different creative endeavors really easily. Okay. So when it comes to my creative approach, it's hard to give you a definitive answer. What it really is me just doing a whole bunch of stuff until I figure out a project that I want to do. And then I take the hats that I've learned throughout the process of that and say, which ones do I need to create this project? And then I do it. That's me in a nutshell. Question number 6. What inspired you to pursue photography and videography as your main income streams, and how do these pursuits complement your passion for music? Ghana. Flat out. Nobody ever paid me to go to Ghana as a musician, but they did as a photographer and they did as a videographer. And that experience was paradigm shattering. Just what I thought I knew, it's not even a paradigm shift. It was oh snap. I don't even know the world. When you get hired by a company to do photography and videography, and they pay all expenses to go to Ghana, you got to start thinking and weighing the options and weighing where certain art fits into your life. Music has and will always be the thing in where I first connected into the creative world. Whether it was singing and dancing at birthday parties when I was a kid, whether it was practicing the trumpet and playing the trumpet starting at 4th grade, or going to college for music composition, it doesn't matter. Music has and always will be a part of my life. However, it is in a place of transition. So I'm taking the time to really cultivate this photography and videography business while giving my music the space to just not feel so much pressure to be the thing that drives my life. Question number 7. How has your experience as a musician influenced your approach to creating visual content and vice versa? I went to school at University of the Arts in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and that was a jazz school. Okay, I'm not super trained in jazz, but I just happened to be going to a jazz school. And something about that was, letting go of your inhibitions to improvise. So I've taken that approach into whatever art endeavor I want to create. I'm not necessarily trained as a photographer, although I have done some training with photographers, but I don't have any formal education. But the thing is if I go into it, with the mindset of a Miles Davis, with the mindset of a Bill Evans, I get it. Their improvisation is highly educated and comes from a source of knowing their shit. But the spirit of improvisation has always gone with me. All right, I'm just gonna with photography. Then I'm gonna with videography. Then I'm gonna with making my website. I don't know. I hope that answers your question. Final question. Are there any exciting projects or collaborations on the horizon? Yes. And there you have it, folks. Thank you for joining me on this journey of exploration and discovery. I hope I've been able to shed some light on the burning questions that you've had in regard to my journey as an artist and my journey as a YouTube content creator, business entrepreneur, comma. I'm not gonna say it. Your support and curiosity mean the world to me, and I'm excited to continue this adventure together. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, join, do all the YouTube things. Do all the YouTube things, please. Until next time, stay inspired, stay curious, and keep creating. Peace, beautiful people.